Okay, so we're learning distributive property. You have your notes, but mine, I did not have them. So I wrote all the examples to match yours. So we're on page 4 of your notes on the bottom slide. Okay? So we are learning the distributive property, reviewing the distributive property. We're going to look at it a little differently than what we normally do. Okay? Looking at this problem, we all know how to do this, right? Usually we do parentheses first, correct? 7 plus 2, we would get 9. So we'd have 5 times 9. What's 5 times 9? 45. Okay? We're going to look at it a little differently. Okay? Because we're eventually going to get letters involved. Okay? So, I want to do the distributive property. What does the distributive property mean? I multiply the 5 inside. So 5 times 7 is 35. And then 5 times 2 is 10. What's 35 plus 10? Bingo. They match. Okay? So that's a different way of looking at it. Sometimes this number might be too big where you cannot do it in your head. And then you can split it up like this and you're able to do that in your head. Okay? That's what we're going to look at today. Got it? Capiche? Love it. Okay. Next one. I skipped the word problem slide. Go to the next one. We have 12 times 82. Can you easily do that in your head?
No.
No. How can we split that up? Which number should we probably split up?
82.
Why do you say 82?
Because it's bigger.
Right, but wouldn't that still be kind of hard to do in your head?
Yes.
So we want to split up the smaller number. What can we split up 12? 6. How can we split up 12?
6.
Remember, multiple. 6. Okay, say that one more time. What'd you say? We can do 10 and 2. What else could you do?
6 and 6.
You could do 6 and 6. Is there any other ones you could do?
11 and 1.
What? You can do 11 and 1, okay? I am going to do 10 and 2. You can do either one. So 10 plus 2. What property is that we talked about yesterday? Kind of backwards. Substitution. I'm just substituting 10 plus 2 in for 12. Okay? Now we're doing the distributive property. Okay? It's kind of backwards. If you want to rewrite, you can put 82 on the other side. Okay? Distributing. That means to what?
Take the 82 multiply.
Yep, so I have 82 times 10 is what? 820. What's 82 plus or times 2?
604.
164. Okay? Again, you can use your calculator. I don't expect you to do this in your head. Okay? 820 plus 164 is what? 984. Okay? So we broke it up to make it a little easier. And then we went through the distributive property process. Yeah? All right. Go to the next one. You have options on here, right? You have A, B, C, or D. And I know it already tells you the answer. Okay, we're going to go through. So, A says we have 6 times 50. Is that right?
No.
Is 6 times 50 the same thing as 6 times 24?
No.
No. So that is not an option. Okay? Go through B. 6 times 50 times 4.
No.
Why? Why is that a no?
It's not adding.
It's not adding, okay? This sign right here, that needs to be an addition sign. Okay, so that is not an option. We are on C. 6 times 50 plus 4.
Yes.
Why is that right?
It's adding.
Because it's adding. It's the same thing as 6 times 54. Okay? Just for fun, let's look at option D. We have... Oh, I see. We got to figure it out. 6 times 50 plus 4. We got to figure out which one is the right answer. So, bringing it over here, what's 6 times 50? 300? I'm trusting you. What's 6 times 4? 24. 324. So C is the correct answer. Yeah?
Yeah.
Flip it over. Before we bring letters in, do you have any questions?
Why did they have letters in math?
Okay. 12 times the quantity y plus 3. Look in the inside, what we normally do. Can you make that simpler? Can you turn y plus 3 into anything else? Why are you saying no? Because they are not like terms. Everyone know what like terms are? Okay. So we cannot combine those because they are not like terms. So we need to do what? What would our next step be? Distribute. We have 12 times y is 12y. 12 times 3,
And that's it, because you can't add it like
36.
That's it.
that's it.
Is that it?
Yes.
Again, why?
Because
The letters.
Because there's no like terms. So that is your final answer. Okay, looking at the next one. Look on the inside. Can we do anything with that?
Yeah,
Some of you are saying yes. Why are you saying
This
yes?
is like terms.
because you can combine the like terms.
What are the like terms?
Why does it have power? and-
Zoe, why can you not do that?
Because the line is X on it.
Y squared and y are not the same thing. Okay, y squared and y are their own terms. So I'm going to ask again, do we have any like terms? No. So we just need to what? Distribute. 4 times y squared. 4y squared. 4 times 8y. Plus 32y. And then finally we have 4 times 2. 8. Again, can we combine those? No. Y squared and y are not the same thing. Yes? This one. What do you ask yourself first? Is there like terms? Can you combine? No. So what's our next step? Distribute. So we have 6 times x. 6x. Then we have 6 times negative 4.
Negative.
Negative 24. Watch out for those signs. Okay? Watch out for those. Okay, ask yourself, is there any like terms in here? What about that x cubed and that x squared?
Oh yeah, that's like terms. Whoever said no?
Wait,
No, because there's a 2.
because it's not the same. Exponent.
They are not the same. If they have a different exponent, they are different.
Yeah, believe me.
Okay? If they were both x squared, then they would be like terms. Okay? But they are different, so we have no like terms. So what can we do right away? Distribute. Do you do it to just the first 2 terms? No, you got to do it to all of them. Okay? That's why drawing these arrows is important to help you get used to it. Okay? So we have 3 times x cubed.
3x cubed.
3x cubed. 3 times 2x squared. 6x squared. 3 times negative 5x.
Negative 15x.
Then we have 3 times 7 plus 21. Is there any like terms? No. Okay, this next one, what do we notice?
Like terms.
We have like terms. What is a way that we can make this easier to look at?
Combine them.
You can't combine them. I'm going to go back to what we talked about at the beginning, where we split it up. Okay, what do both of these have in common?
One.
They do have ones, but what makes them alike? They have A. So if I take that A out, I just have 17 plus 21. This might help you. It might not. Okay, I'm just showing you in case the letters confuse you. Okay, so all I did was took out what they had in common. Another word, factor. Okay, but we're not getting into that yet. Okay, so what's 17 plus 21?
38.
38. And then we have that A, so I just attach that A. You do not have to do that step. I'm just showing you in case letters confuse you. Okay, you do not have to do that. You can just combine them right away if you know they are like terms. Okay? Next one. Do we have like terms?
Yes.
Where?
The 12b to the second power and 8b to the second power.
Those are like terms. Is this a like term?
Mean the same thing.
No, because there's no exponent.
There's no exponent, so it is not the same. You are right. Okay? So, what do we do with those like terms?
You
Subtract them.
Combine them. So we have 12b squared minus 8b squared.
4b squared.
4b squared. And then what do we do with that 6b?
Bring it down.
Bring it down. Keep it. Okay, any questions? That's simplified, so we cannot do anything else. 14x minus 9x, are those like terms?
yeah.
Yes. What's 14x minus 9x?
5.
5x. It is not just 5, it is 5x. Okay, that x just doesn't go away. Here, what are my like terms?
7n and 8n.
7n and 8n. Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
What do we do with that 6n squared?
Leave it.
Leave it. I'm going to bring it down. What is 7n plus 8n?
15.
Yep, 7 plus 8 is 15, and I tag along that n. Good. Okay? Okay. Page 9 at the top, we have this one. What do you notice about this one?
There's a lot of numbers there.
There's 2 parentheses.
So you have to do 2 distributes.
Is there like terms yet?
No.
We need to get rid of the parentheses first. Okay, so how do we get rid of the parentheses? Distribute. So we have 6 times x. 6x, I heard it, thank you. Then we have 6 times y.
6y.
Plus, and then we have 4 times 5x.
20x.
Thank you, 20x. And then we have 4 times negative y.
Or negative y. Or negative 4y.
There you go, negative 4y. Okay, now are we done? Just like we were on the other ones. Why?
Because there's like terms.
Because there's like terms. What are like terms? Give me an
6x and
example.
20x.
6x and 20x. Someone other than Spencer, what's another like term?
6y.
6y,
Do I get a piece of candy?
6y, and negative 4y. Do not forget those negative signs, okay? So we have 6x plus 20x. 26x. Other than Skylar and Spencer. 6y minus 4y.
2y. 2y. Yeah.
Yep, good.
We're not allowed to answer.
Now are we done?
No.
No.
Why are we done?
Because there's no more like terms.
No more like terms. You can't do anything else with that. Okay, one more similar to that.
I mean, Skylar's not allowed to answer anymore.
No, you can. Okay,
Okay.
what do we need to do? What do you look at first?
Distributing the 3 and the 2.
What were we looking at first before we had more than one?
Like terms.
We were looking at the parentheses, see if we have like terms first. Do we in either one?
Yeah. Well, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so our next step would be to distribute. So we have 3 times 2x, 6x, and then we have 3 times negative y.
Negative 3y.
Good. Plus, and then we have 2 times 4x. And then we have 2 times y. Good. What are like terms?
6x and 8x.
6x and 8x. What's our other like terms?
3y and 2y.
Negative 3.
Thank you. Negative 3y. Good. Okay, so we have 6x plus 8x.
14x.
14x. And then we have negative 3y plus 2y.
Negative 1y.
Negative 1y or just negative y. That's it. Okay. Any questions over the distributive property before I hand out your assignment?
I'll leave it, Simon.
Every day.